Man, the God of Christianity is so wicked and evil, how he would create human beings to sin so he could just throw us in hell and damn us for all of eternity because he put a tree inside of a garden that he made, knowing what we would have done. Like, how evil can you get? Like, literally, I think he's Satan, man. Man, have you ever read the Bible? Yes? Well, you need to read it again because I don't know how you get that message in Genesis when the message is actually about love and God sacrificing himself for us out of no other reason then he loves us. Bro, you're capping, bro. Like, bro, prove it. Okay. It says all throughout the Bible that God is love. God is love, God is love, God is love. We can go through the verses, but that would take all day. Okay? Now, if God is love, and he existed throughout all eternity, right? Forever and ever and ever, before creation, in a Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, having infinite love and companionship with one another, never needed to create human beings or anything, right? Out of necessity. But out of wanting creatures that he created to enjoy his love and that he could love them, he created. And he created Adam with everything that you could possibly imagine, right? He created him in a beautiful garden with all different type of fruit trees and vegetables, water, animals, everything that you can imagine. And still it wasn't enough for Adam, right? The first time God says in Genesis that something is not good, it's that Adam should be alone. So what does God do? He gives Adam a companion, right? A best friend, a wife, Eve, right? Out of his own nature. God would even give them alone time where he wouldn't show up visibly so they could get to know each other. But how can you have a true loving relationship if somebody's just your slave master, somebody's just your captor, somebody just took you and there's no exit, right? And there's no choice for you to leave, for you to be disloyal, for you not to want them. Is that possible? Do you need to have choice in a relationship of love for it to be true love? Or can it be forced and coerced? No, you need to have choice. You need to have, like, the opportunity to either leave or stay, or be with them, don't be with them. For love to exist, it needs to be freely given, yeah. And that's why the tree was there. It was a test of loyalty, right? Are you going to trust me on what I tell you is good? Because there's two ways to know what is good, right? You can either take it from an authority or you can figure it out for yourself. And if you're figuring it out for yourself, you're really telling that authority, you don't know enough, you don't have enough wisdom, you don't know what's good for me. I know what's good for me, okay? And then you figure out the hard way that he was right the whole time. Yeah, but why didn't you just make them with the thought that they had free will and that they were loving him? Well, it says in the Bible that God cannot lie. God is the God of truth, right? He cannot deny himself. All these verses that says he cannot lie. So it would be deceiving creation if he created them with the thought, with the idea that they were loved, that they were loving him freely, but they actually weren't. And God would know that in and of himself that's a lie, and it says that God cannot lie. Okay, go on. So God puts the tree of the knowledge of good and evil there as a test to see, are you going to trust me on what I tell you is good and evil, or will you not? And what happens? Eve listens to a